Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
On our media line, Michael Roach, Director of the Rockingham County Public Library. Michael, hey, how are you?
I'm doing fine, Michael. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine as well. Now that we have that out of the way, how's everything with the Rockingham County Public Library? Things are getting back on schedule in a lot of ways, aren't they?
Well, everything. We're open to the public now. No restrictions, of course. We don't know how that's going to go, if there's going to be any new directives because of the D variant or the new Lambda variant of the COVID virus. I don't know if the state or the county is going to make any changes for that. But without those being brought into effect, we're open to the public. We like people wearing masks, but it's not a requirement anymore. It's it's just one of those things of, if you feel more comfortable in a mask coming into the public, wear one. Mm-hmm. We even have them there for you if you don't have one yourself.
Okay. And I know, like you say, you're back open to the public, and I recently on one of my newscasts gave the schedule, the hours that you're open. So let's do that right now, because they do vary a little bit from library to library.
Well, not really. The only one that's different is Stoneville.
Okay.
But everybody else has really the same schedule, which is, I'll give you both of them.
Okay.
Monday and Thursday is 9 to 8. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, it's 9 until 6. And Saturday, it's 9 until 4. That's all of my libraries except for Stoneville. Mm-hmm. And they are a bit different because fewer staff. Monday and Wednesday, they're from 12 to 5. For Tuesday, it's 1 to 6. Thursdays, it's 1 to 8. And Friday, it's 10 to 6.
Okay.
So, they're all the same except for Stoneville, and that's just because of size and manpower.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That was done decades ago.
Right. Okay. I'm actually checking out your Facebook page as we talk, so I can kind of be on this page and catch up on some things too. Are there some particular programs we should mention that are going on right now?
Well, a couple of things have happened. We got a grant from the LSTA to really create more places or abilities for patrons to be self-service. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be going to RFID coding on our books and materials. And what that'll mean is you'll be able to check out your books yourself. You won't have to wait on a staff member to check those books out. And so that's going to be in the locations. We're working on it now. It's just a matter of getting the things finalized, the contracts and the orders in, so that we can start the process. And then we're going to also be bringing in remote printing and computer reservations software. And that way you can be at home or on your phone, and for computer reservation is schedule a time that you need a computer, and then it'll come in and it'll be ready for you. And then you can use it. The remote printing that we're going to be doing is based upon either the internet, from home. You got a computer, but your printer's out of ink, or you don't have a printer. You can schedule it to print, and it'll be in the cloud, and then you come in and you can just bring it up on our computer and print it, and there'll be a coin and bill acceptor there that you can stick in a quarter for the page or $1 and get your change back. for that print management. And on the check-in and check-out, there'll be a coin and bill acceptor as well as hopefully a credit card swipe that you can do and pay any fines or fees with a credit card. You won't have to have cash anymore. So that's a big jump right there.
You're not kidding. This should be so far in this podcast, this should be the headline. This is a pretty big deal, isn't it?
It's a pretty big deal. It's I'll be honest, it's about $104,000 worth of equipment and stuff.
Now, the grant, is that paying for all of that?
The grant is for 75% of it.
Okay.
And the county, thankfully, picked up 25% of it.
Wonderful.
Yeah. County looks after us. They do real well.
Yeah, good. Okay.
We did get a second grant called an ADAPS grant, and we put in for a bunch of stuff, and the state kind of said, well, no, that's not where we want to go with this. Why don't you improve your network? So they authorized at no charge to the county, so 100% LSTA, Library Services and Technology Act, so it's really federal money, comes in and says, we're going to buy you a new network. So we'll be able to enhance our bandwidth, which is pretty good to begin with, but we're going to be able to enhance that bandwidth at no cost to the county.
Wow, this gets even better. This is great.
That's about $40,000 there. So we brought in some good money to the county at little or no cost to the county. So,
well, congratulations on getting to this next level of technology. I think that's outstanding for Rockingham County to have that.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a projected date that all of this will launch, perhaps?
Sometime in the future.
No, thank you for that definitive date.
Well, we try to be accurate,
Yeah, I understand. We're clear. We're okay there with that, that statement. Yeah.
No, actually, we're in process now. It's a matter of trying to get the credit card situation straightened out, because you got to have the right credit card company, and it's got to be all set up, and it's got to go through all the legal and audit hoops to make sure that everything is right. And then once that's done, I'm hoping by December we'll have it all in and operational.
Okay.
Hopefully even November-ish, but of course we'll want to learn how to use it ourselves first.
Yeah, maybe we'll shoot for the first of the year. By the January, everything will be where it needs to be.
We're hoping. We're hoping.
A little extra time there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's wonderful. Wow.
But as soon as it's in, we're going to start using it. So.
Yeah. Well, we've come a long way when you look at the early days of going to the public library and checking out a book, haven't we?
Yeah, you stick a little card in there and it goes tunk, and you pull it out and you stick it back in the book, and
For those that may not know, you've been here in Rockingham County with the library system for a pretty good while. How long?
My 32nd anniversary with the public library was this year.
Oh, okay.
So I've been in here 32 years.
Well, congratulations on that.
Yeah, I'm hoping the county will buy me a walker someday.
Instead of a gold watch, a gold walker.
Yeah. And let me tell you, this county has been great to me. The library is, I've gone from putting books on the shelves to being the person that did all the automation in the library until we turned it over to the county, to being the cataloger for all the books coming in, or have my staff, to the director. I've had a good career. So I think the county is a great place to be and work.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't slip in our branding there that says you're in a good place in Rockingham County.
Yeah. Well, the state one time had a watchword for the public libraries in North Carolina, the very best place to start.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And it still is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we have things. We have something called NC Live, and you log in. You just tell them you're from Rockingham County and your library barcode, and you have an amazing amount of information at your fingertips for free. The state, the group buys about $3 million of information a year.
Wow.
Its use to the state is around $40 million.
Gee whiz.
And these are medical databases, legal databases, newspapers, news banks, books that are North Carolina published books, everything in there. We've got the NC Digital Kids, which is something for the Directors Association. We pay $8,000 a year for this, but the state of North Carolina has put in $200,000 a year, and we're hoping for an increase to $500,000 a year for books for K3. And actually, they got books for a little bit further on there, K5. But it's a North Carolina Digital Library, and that is free to everybody. The state legislature pays for the books. The directors, they put in $100 for each of the 100 libraries in the state to pay for the platform. But the books, the collection, is free for everybody to use.
We are in a good place in the county and in the state, it sounds like, when it comes to the public library system. How do we get to this NC Live?
It's real easy. NC Live, all one word, .org.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
And it's and the thing about it is, it's an amazing link. You can use it from anywhere in the world.
I'm going to check this out as soon as I can.
Yeah. If you go to if you're looking for the NC Digital Kids, we're the first place in the world that has that statewide books for K3.
Mm-hmm.
We have had other countries and states call us up and say, "Okay, how did you do it?"
Mm-hmm. Wow, leading the way.
And the big thing is the state buying the materials. I mean, that's a commitment from the state. That's pretty darn good.
Well, it certainly shows our commitment here to the public libraries in North Carolina. That's for sure. So many different levels. Gosh, our time is gone. We only got about 30 seconds left. Can we do another program soon? We need to kind of hook up more often.
I have no problem with that. I just just want to put a thing in there. You, the tax-paying citizens, pay for the library. Use it. We're here to work for you.
Mm-hmm.
You got questions? We got answers.
Yeah.
You want books to read? We got them. You want to watch videos? We got them.
Thank you for being such a great resource for all of us here in Rockingham County and your 32 years of service, Michael Roach. I appreciate you. We'll talk again soon.
All right. Let's just keep it up.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
That's our monthly program as we check in with Rockingham County government. And a pleasure to have Michael Roach, director of the Rockingham County Public Library, with us today. Those branches in Eden, Reidsville, Madison, Mayodan, and Stoneville. Get more information on their Facebook page, Rockingham County Public Library, and at myrockinghamcountync.com.